Princess Elara walked slowly through the royal garden, her silken lavender gown trailing across the stone path. The flowers bloomed brightly around her, roses, lilies, wild orchids, but her emerald eyes were troubled, fixed on the dark forest beyond the castle walls. Whispers of dark magic had crept through the kingdom, sowing fear, and her heart carried a weight even the birdsong could not lift. A sudden chill brushed her neck. From the shadows emerged Sorcerer Malgareth, his twisted staff scraping the ground. Cloaked in a robe of black and ash, lined with bones and charms, he sneered as the blossoms at his feet withered into ash. "Such a peaceful evening," he drawled, voice like cracked ice. "Or have you come to beg for your kingdom's safety, princess?" Elara turned to face him, shoulders drawn back despite the tremble in her hands. "You are not welcome here, Malgareth. Leave this land, or I will make you regret returning." Malgareth laughed, cold, joyless. "Bravery runs in your blood. So did hope, until your father died with it." His eyes gleamed. "But you, dear princess, will soon learn that light can only burn so long before it's swallowed by shadow." He raised his staff and began to chant. The words were foreign, broken pieces of a forgotten language, each syllable a blow of magic. A coil of dark green energy shot from the staff, striking Elara's chest. Vines erupted from the earth and wrapped around her body, pulling her down. She gasped, struggling, but the spell only grew tighter. "You shall remain in this garden," he hissed, "frozen in time, until someone dares to break my curse." With a final word, the vine stiffened. Elara's body stilled, her expression locked in defiance. Around her, the garden hardened, flowers turned to stone, leaves to frost, the sky above thick with unmoving gray. And then Malgareth vanished, leaving only silence in his wake. Time passed. Seasons changed, but the garden remained trapped in an eternal stillness. Word of the cursed princess spread across the realm, and many came to weep at the garden's edge, but none dared step within. Until Sir Cedric arrived. Clad in dented armor and a blue cloak bearing the royal crest, he knelt before the stone figure of Elara. His eyes, once full of boyish joy, now held only resolve. "Elara," he whispered, voice breaking, "I promised I'd always protect you. I won't break that vow." Determined, Cedric scoured the castle's forgotten libraries, seeking answers buried in ancient scrolls. Days turned to weeks. Finally, in a hidden vault behind the throne room, he discovered an old incantation, one used by the first kings to banish dark enchantments. He returned to the garden beneath a moonless sky, sword in one hand, parchment in the other. Standing before Elara's statue, he began to recite the spell. His voice wavered, but the words rang with truth and power. As the final line passed his lips, the air split with a sudden crack of thunder. Light burst from the statue, golden and blinding. The vines shattered. Stone crumbled. Elara collapsed into Cedric's arms, breath returning in a gasp. Her eyes fluttered open, tears spilling as she looked up at him. "Cedric," she breathed. "You found me." He held her tightly. "I'll always find you." The garden bloomed once more. Flowers burst into color, birds returned, and the heavy clouds broke to reveal the sky's soft blue. The curse was lifted, and the land stirred as though waking from a long, bitter dream. Hand in hand, Princess Elara and Sir Cedric walked through the now living garden, their laughter joining the breeze. The kingdom rejoiced at her return, and a new hope filled the hearts of its people. Though Sorcerer Malgareth had vanished, Elara and Cedric vowed they would stand watch over the realm, guardians not just of the crown, but of the light they had fought to preserve. For darkness may come again, but as long as love and courage remain, it will never win.